And next, we've got a featherweight bout between number 10 ranked Josh Emmett and number 12 ranked Mirsad Bektic. And this is a great fight because Emmett is coming off that one-punch knockout in the third round over Michael Johnson. Before that, he lost to Jeremy Stevens, where there was a question of whether the knee on the ground was illegal. Personally, I don't think that knee had I think it grazed him, and I don't think it hurt him enough that I think Stevens had him hurt enough before that knee didn't really make a whole lot of difference. I don't think it landed with a lot of impact or anything like that. So, I mean, it was a legit knockout by Stevens. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't think that the knee had a whole lot to do with it. But, I mean, Emmett was looking good in that fight. It was a tough fight. He hurt Stevens in the first round. And Emmett has some fucking power, man. When you saw him knock out Ricardo Lamas with that big left hook, whoo, that fucker can throw some bombs. And he's fighting a guy in Mirsad Bektic who kind of relies on this gritty type of pressure, and he's a grappler, but he can do everything, man. He's very well-rounded, and he's coming off a win over Ricardo Lamas as well, split decision. I thought personally that he won the fight. I didn't understand the split decision, but especially you're talking about a guy in Ricardo Lamas who has a lot of wrestling experience. I think he wrestled at the D3 level, and was pretty successful there. Which, I mean, obviously it's not D1, but he does have a background in it. Mirsad was just able to out-grapple him. Before that, he beat up Godofredo Pepe, stopped him in the first round. And then in his fight before that, he suffered his first professional loss against Darren Elkins, which was a fight that he was dominating all the way through, pretty fucking one-sided. And then Elkins knocked him out in the third. And, man, probably one of the greatest comebacks in UFC history. Really impressive. But the question is going to be, Emmett comes from that alpha male background, and they're pretty strong on that wrestling style. So the question is going to be, A, is Mirsad going to be able to stand with Josh? And if he is able to stand with him, or if he's not able to stand with him, is he going to be able to implement the takedowns and stuff? Is he going to be able to get past the takedown defense of Josh Emmett to get this fight to the ground? I think what will likely end up happening in this fight is that Emmett has so much power in his hands that I don't think Mirsad's going to want to fuck around with it a whole lot. I think Bektic's going to push this fight up against the cage. You're going to see a lot of clinch work, a lot of dirty work. And I think he's going to grind Emmett out to a decision win. I don't know that he'll finish him. I think Emmett's I just think that by the nature of the fight, Emmett will be able to survive, but I think it's going to be hard for Emmett to get his shots off against a guy like this. I think that one of the things, Mirsad Bektic has a high fight IQ, and I think one of the things that he'll be looking to do is negate one of the things that Emmett could use to stop the fight, which is his power. And if you're clinching and stuff like that, those hands aren't as much of a factor. You know what I mean? We'll see. I mean, he could end up standing up with him and outclass him there. I really don't know, but I'd expect this fight to be pretty grappling heavy, and I think Mirsad's going to get a decision win.